Today's event embodies values that are enshrined in Italy's history and culture, such as mutual understanding, cultural and religious diversity, open dialogue and cooperation between the state and faith-based institutions, as well as among different religions. The goal of exploring connections lies at the heart of Expo 2020 Dubai. Its theme rightly suggests that when people join their efforts, they can achieve better results than acting alone. Italy, alongside its active involvement in finding political solutions to ongoing crises, is committed to support a positive agenda for the protection and shared development of the so-called Mediterranean common goods: security, health, energy, green transition, the environment, blue economy, digital research and innovation, scientific and cultural diplomacy, migration, and, last but not least, interreligious and intercultural dialogue. Religions have clearly played a role in fostering such transition towards a more sustainable world view in both a mediated and a direct way. During the pandemic, religious leaders have raised their voices in defense of the poor and most vulnerable, calling for equity in vaccine distribution and access. Faith-based communities have provided health and other social services to those most in need when state welfare systems have failed to provide adequate care. Religious authorities have also taken strong stances on climate, urging both faithful and decision makers to act swiftly and reverse the trend of the environmental deterioration. On October the 4th, in Rome, faith leaders representing the world's major religions and several scientists signed a joint appeal to leaders ahead of the COP26, calling on them to raise their ambition and commitment on climate. At the same time, religious leaders and scientists have pledged, I'm quoting, to deepen their efforts to bring about a change of heart among members of their traditions in the way they relate to earth and to other people. Secular governments and faith institutions share the responsibility to promote solidarity, mutual understanding and cooperation among people belonging to different faiths. They should join efforts to eradicate discrimination, intolerance and hatred, focusing especially on youth. Quality and inclusive education is the best antidote to prevent such social plans that often target minority groups, migrants, and other vulnerable people. Two visionary religious leaders, Pope Francis and the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar, Al-Tayyib, gifted the world with their outstanding witness on human fraternity. They have offered a powerful example for other religious and secular leaders to follow. Therefore, I wholeheartedly join their appeal to adopt a culture of dialogue as a path, mutual cooperation as a code of conduct, reciprocal understanding as a method and standard. Thank you for your time and attention. Thank you.